John Shelby with Chris Singleton. Welcome into our broadcast. We've got nobody out here in the fifth. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's going to be Chandler Simpson. And it's fouled off.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Man at first, one away. In the air, left field. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Diaz in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
You know, these White Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
That one fouled off. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Mullins should have this one. 2 down. Manager out of the dugout now. Mason Engler will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Lux throws to first in time, and that's the third. Back at right field, start of the 6th, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Jonathan Aranda.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
And that one ripped to left, but won't make it there after the bad jump. And a good start to the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
The 1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and heart of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boo. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
Late swing, foul to the left. 0-2 now. Chopper right side. Throws to first in time. Now one gone at the top of the 6th. 2 on with 1 out. Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan.
Line drive, snags it on the run. Runner tags for third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. So now it's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi. Swinging a foul out of play.
Hey, question. If you had to pick, because the number 42 jerseys are really cool, obviously, Jackie Robinson. But if you had to pick any team that you were going to have 42 put on to just kind of sport around, would it be a Phillies jersey? Because I know you were kind of a Phillies fan growing up.
I grew up as a Phillies fan. If I had to do a 42 jersey, though, I'd still think I'd do a Dodger jersey.
Yeah.
Stays alive. How about you?
You know what? I'd actually like to. I mean, the Dodgers, Brooklyn Dodgers is
right.
It's pretty awesome. That one is. But I also would be interested in looking at one of the Negro Leagues, jerseys,
Sure.
and going 42 with that one.
Popped up to the left into foul ground, and there are 2 outs.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
That is the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Now pitching for the
New
White
pitcher
Sox.
for the White Sox,
Number
Jordan
42.
Hicks.
And bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The 0-2. Set down on strikes. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Here's the catcher to hit, Nick Fortes. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
He's in there.
Now batting, shortstop, number 42.
1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Carson Williams. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
High fly ball, right field. Hayes moving back for this one. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joe Boyle. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Second baseman, Miguel Vargas. Ball.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Out to short, Williams. The throw to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now here is Munetaka Murakami. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Now the tag at third, and they got it. And they'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Now a pop-up on the infield. Williams. And that is that. The White Sox were at the top of the 8th. And stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. This one smoked on its way out of here. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 6-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one.
On the ground to the left. Zips it across. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Tampa
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
On a line, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Hard hit left side. The throw to first.
Yeah, you're out.
They limit the damage here. So it may be too little, too late, but they're on the board here in the late. Back here on the south side, stepping in, Austin Hayes. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Right side, and that one handled. Fires over to first.
No, you're out.
Close play against the speedy runner. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Chicago, Andrew Benintendi. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Ball.
And that one hit to first.
That's foul.
But it kicks foul. The 1-1. There's a strike. And they'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
D-Ride.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the order now. Yandy Diaz now. That one ripped, but foul. And
Ball
that
1.
misses. And that's ball 1. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one ripped into right. Out number 2. There's the strike. on the ground.
Double.
And it goes just foul. The Rays down to their final strike. Got it! And that's the ball game.
These hitters have the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.